Welcome to YouTube channel. Class for BCom CA first year semester 1. Subject fundamentals of information technology. Topic is working with MS PowerPoint presentation. This is unit 3 by G. Srinivas Reddy, lecturer in computers, Government Degree College, Siddipet. So earlier class discussed about the various types of presentations. Ultimately, we know that the presentation key point is the content as well as the key point here, the content as well as the speaker presentation mode. So these two are most important. In different ways, the presentation in different types of presentations are using for audience attractive purpose. In this, the most popular, most easily creating the presentation with the Microsoft PowerPoint. Here the Microsoft PowerPoint is nothing but is a software package. It allows the users easily to create a presentation to more attract the users, because it supports the multimedia component. So what is multimedia? Today we'll discuss about the multimedia also. Before that, here we'll discussing about that what is Microsoft PowerPoint, how it works, how we should create the presentation with help of this PowerPoint. So we'll see one by one in today's presentation. Every day we are so many classes are discussed, or so many classes are handled with the Microsoft PowerPoint. Daily we are using the PowerPoint presentation only. Such presentation can be created by using various steps. These are as follows. So how to create the presentation? So these are some of the steps are included in creation of PowerPoint. That is, initially we have to open the Microsoft PowerPoint application. That is, generally a shortcut will be available for our desktop of the computer. By clicking that shortcut, we can open it, or by using start button, all programs, MS Office and MS PowerPoint. When it is clicked, it opens a blank presentation. It shows two slides. One is title slide, and below it is subtitle, title and subtitle. And select the background of the entire presentation. Add new slides as per requirement of the users. Set the transitions of your slides, maybe by manual transition or by automatically. We may select such transitions. Step 6, add more pizzazz to your presentation with animation. From the slide sorter view, double click on any of your slide to see it in a large view. You cannot set custom animations from the slide sorter view. However, you can set present animations from there. Once in the single slide mode, select custom animation from the slideshow menu. Srigali, isko. From the slideshow menu, custom animations does not have an apply to all features, so you will need to set custom animations one slide at a time. From this window, you are giving the opportunity to bring each object on your slide. Several steps are necessary for this process. So the animation concept make the audience to attention. So presentation must be in effective manner. Such animation can be added for the slides which are required by the user. Where the animation is required, such slides can be applied by using animation mechanism, but don't use custom animations, does not have apply to all features. So you need to set custom animations one slide at a time, not for all. For each slide user have to set custom animation. Generally become familiar with this window. Animation order shows the order that the objects will be brought into the slide. Animation order shows the order that the objects will be brought into the slide. The picture in the top center is a preview area. The timing tab lets you set the timing of each object's animation. The effects tab is where you will see how you want the objects brought in and within what sound. The chart effect tab is only for slides which have charts. The play settings tab is for video clips that you have put on slides. So very simple. Some of the slides are need to be modified as animation purpose. Such slide should be selected and the picture in the top center as a preview area. The timing tab lets you set the timing each object's animation. Here the order should be placed by the user, and the picture in the top center is used preview area. Timing tabs lets you will see set how you want. Then the objects brought in and within with what sound user can set it. And also the slide permit the user to chart effects tabs only for slides which have the charts. Chart effects for charts, a slide with the charts. The play setting tab is for video clips that you have put on slides. These are the some steps which are used for animation effects for a particular slide or particular object of the presentation. Then set the order objects. Some of the points here I am giving one by one. We'll see all the objects must be provided in a particular order. Those brought into the slide by clicking on the name of an object in the bottom of left box, then clicking on the animate radio dial button. Here a radio dial button is a round button. When selected, it turns black the center. This is for the setting an order for the various objects on the slide. Then objects will be placed in the animation order box in the top left. If the order is not correct, simply click on the name of an object and click the up or down arrows to get into the correct order. Generally, the user have to place different objects in different places. When you want to close it, when you want to finalize it, before that the user have to check the order of the objects are properly or not. If it is properly, just leave it. If it is not proper, just clicking on name of the object and click up or down arrows to get into the correct order. So that means the user have to correct the order if it is not in a proper order. Set an animation on object by clicking on object, then clicking on the effects tab under entry animation and sound. Click on the top up menu to see the list of all the animation available. Select one from the list. Select a sound from the next pop-up menu for text object. You have options on the right for introducing. Before clicking OK, click on the preview button to see if everything is set the way you want. If not, change it now. If you like it, click on OK. For animation or presentation, whatever created before presenting, before finalizing, the MS PowerPoint allow the users to preview of such presentation. In preview, the user have to identify any problems or any disorders or any mistakes user can identify. Then such preview can be closed and necessary modifications can be updated by the user as per desirable, as per the requirement of the user. For this purpose, the preview option will be helpful to the users. Then run your slideshow. After completion of preparation of creating a PowerPoint presentation, that can be run as slideshow. It is always good practice to run through your presentation several times to make sure that things are now you want them. If you don't like something, change it. Generally, before going to final presentation before the audience, the user have to check or practice a slideshow. In it, it is good practice. In it is live show. The user may verify such slides, such content, objects, animation and other effects are in proper way or not. As per the interest of the user, such things are made, such things are created. Okay, if any modifications need, then the user have to change or update as per the requirement of the user. To run show, get the first slide either by clicking it on the slide sorter view or by scrolling up it using scroll bar. Then click on the icon at the bottom left on the screen. To stop the presentation, generally by choosing the slideshow from beginning, slideshow from current slide, or slideshow by giving a particular number. If you want to stop the middle of the presentation, just user have to click on escape key on keyboard. Then creating PowerPoint slide. For this purpose, the first step is open Microsoft PowerPoint. Second step, go to file at the top of the screen and click new. A box that says new presentation should appear on the right side of your screen. User have to click that one. Then step 3, in the new presentation, a dialog box, click on from design template. In the design template, user have to the software package provides different types of templates. Here a template is nothing but a model of the slide to create a presentation. So different models, different templates are available with the software package which is suitable for the presentation purpose, that can be selected by the user. In the first step, first we have to open the PowerPoint application, then we have to choose the blank presentation. In that we have to select the required template as a third step. Then come to step 4. Fourth step, slide design. Select a design template by clicking on the template you like. If user which template is interested, which template is liked by the user, such template can be selected by clicking on it. You may choose a different color for your template by clicking on color schemes in the new presentation dialog box. Generally, a particular template can be selected, but its color is not suitable for the user, or is not interested in that color. By clicking on right click and choose the color schemes from the various colors, user have to change color as per the user requirement. Then user interested. Then step 5, slide layout. Change the slide layout. You may change the slide layout, how information is printed in the slide, by going to the top of the screen and clicking on format slide layout. A box will appear on the right side of your screen. Different types of slide layouts are there. That may be a blank, that may be subtitles, that may be a image part, that may be a different type of columns, which is suitable for your information, for your content on a particular site. Such can be selected by the user as a part of the slide layout. Then adding text. Enter your text by clicking and then typing the box title. Click to add text. Once the slide is selected, in that user have to click it or click on edit text. In that user have to type, or user have to copy information from any other source. If it is a particular object is interested, particular images are there, such images, such objects, such text, such content can be copied wherever the new slide is there. Step 7, adding pictures. You may be add pictures by clicking on the box that says click to add content. Inside the box there will be a smaller box with 6 icons. Click on the icon that looks like a photograph of a mountain. A new window will be open, allowing you to browse for a picture. Once you find a picture, click on it. Pictures can be added. In the middle of the various 6, a box appeared with 6 icons. In that, user may click on pictures. It allows the users to browse files from various locations of the computer. A concerned location can be selected with that browsing, and from that location the particular picture can be selected and click on insert button on the dialog box. The selected picture will be placed at the slide where it is from which slide it is browsed. According to browsing, the picture can be inserted on that slide. This is the mechanism for inserting pictures. A new window will open, allowing you to browse the allowing you to browse for a picture on your computer or a CD. Once you find a picture, click on it and then click insert. These are the 7 steps, and more steps are there for creating a presentation and placing information on slides and selecting the concerned slide. This is about the part of the preparation of presentation. Then we'll go to the next slide, that is step 8. Here, resizing pictures, you may change the size of your picture by clicking on the picture. The picture will then have blank lines around with a small bubbles. The picture will then have black lines around it with small bubbles or boxes in the corners. Place your mouse over the bubbles or boxes and click. Holding the mouse pointer, so that means you can add pictures, add objects, add sound, add animation, add text, add content. All the facilities are available with the MS PowerPoint. It is purely user friendly. Just to go through the slides, go through the instructions. Just now I said such instructions should be followed, or in practice with the PowerPoint, user can create easily the presentation. A simple technique is that if the user friendly with the Word or Excel, automatically the MS PowerPoint is more easy, because some of the commands which are used in Excel, Word, same commands are using here. Some of the toolbars available in Word and Excel, same toolbars available with PowerPoint. But the PowerPoint is used for the presentation purpose, whereas Excel is used for calculation purpose. MS Word is used for preparation of documents. That's why it is most easy if the user friendly with you, if user is most familiar with the Word or Excel, it is most easy. Just taking a simple concept by creating a PowerPoint, that is by opening a Microsoft application. This is, in this, here the slide says that resizing. Resizing means picture which is inserted on particular slide that can be resized as per the requirement of the user by clicking on the picture. With right click on the picture, it allows the users to necessary modification, necessary resize on slide. Once it is completed all the mechanism, the user have to close or save it a particular location where it is user is interested. That is, this is the preparation of the PowerPoint. So various presentations are used in that. The MS Microsoft PowerPoint is user friendly, easy creating presentation, easy presenting presentation. Then discussing about the another most important concept, that is multimedia. In today's movies or entertainment is affected for the audience most with the product of multimedia only. In movies and entertainment, in other different stage presentations, the multimedia component is playing a crucial role. Here the MS PowerPoint allow to add multimedia content. So that purpose, especially the multimedia affects the presentation. The multimedia attracts the attention of the users. So what is the multimedia? In today class, briefly we will discussing about the multimedia. A simple definition is that the multimedia, multi is nothing but more than one, media is nothing but communication, the medium of communication. So here the multimedia definition is that it is a combination of text, images, audio, video, graphics. The combination of these components, a product is coming out. Such a product is nothing but a multimedia. Just now I said about the PowerPoint presentation. The PowerPoint presentation allow the users to include multimedia component. We know that the sound is included, video is included, and text is included, graphics is included, images are included. So combination of all these, nothing but a multimedia. Then multimedia, multimedia is a media and content that uses a combination of different contents forms. The terms is used in contrast to media, which is only use traditional forms of printed or hard produced material. Multimedia includes a combination of text, audio, images, animation, video, interactively content forms. See now, multimedia is a media and content that uses combination of different content forms. First, it is a media and it is a combination of different content forms, and the term is used to in contrast to media, which only use a traditional forms of printed or hand-woven produced material. Generally, the media used in traditional manner, which is printed manner, will be treated as a media. But the actual definition of multimedia means it is a combination of text, audio, images, animation, nothing but a video, and interactive content forms, nothing but graphics. These all the combination will be treated as a multimedia. Then discussing some considering about the linear multimedia, non-linear multimedia. We'll see linear multimedia, active content progresses without any navigational control for the viewer. Linear. Non-linear content offers user interactively to control progress as used with a computer game. Here the user control is not applicable. Here user control is there. Cinema presentation is an example of linear multimedia. Hypermedia is an example of non-linear multimedia. In the internet mechanism, it is two-way mechanism. HTTP, HTML applications will be non-linear. In the movies content or some presentations content comes to as a linear multimedia. These are the examples. Here user control is not applicable, not available, not permitted. Here user control is permitted. It is the example for movie. It is the example for hypertext media or hypermedia. These are the difference between linear and non-linear media. Then multimedia presentations can be viewed in a person on a stage, projected, transmitted or played locally with a media player. Broadcasts and recordings can be either analog or digital electronic media technology. The various formats of technological or digital media may be intended to enhance the user's experience. Once multimedia is increasingly becoming object oriented and data driven, enabling applications with collaborations, end users, innovation, and personalization on multiple forms of content over time. This is about the online multimedia. Multimedia presentation can be viewed in a person on stage. Here, such presentations on a stage, projected, transmitted, played locally with a media player. So the multimedia presentations are presenting in this way. And broadcasts and recordings can be either analog or digital electronic media technology. So the multimedia can be components may be broadcasted, but that may be using in digital or analog mechanism. And there are various formats technologies, that is digital media may be intended to enhance the user's experience. Generally, the multimedia content which is digital form can be more effective for the users. Then once online multimedia is increasingly becoming object oriented and data driven, enabling applications with collaborations and user innovations and personalization on multiple forms of content over time. These are the some of the areas, these are the presentations with multimedia content. Then multimedia formats include audio format, capture on tape, functions of photography, slideshows. These formats are including. So most of the cases the presentation is more effective if audio supporting, that is maybe direct supporting or background audio supporting, more effective to the users. So different type of advertisements can be made with help of the multimedia component, but these advertisements having the audio formats, and such multimedia formats can be capture on tape, and these multimedia components having photography mechanism, and these multimedia components provided in the form of slideshows. These are the formats included in these are the formats included in multimedia forms. In other words, multimedia formats include in audio, capture on tape, function of photography, and slideshows. So most of the cases, all these formats are using in various presentations, that may be entertainment purpose or movies or some games purpose. So in this way the multimedia is helpful. Then come to the following extensions commonly used to lay up multimedia documents. The multimedia documentation having the documents having the extensions such as .mov, .mp4, .3gp, .vob, .fly. Files with argumentation move are used to lay up capture on film and song in order. The MOV, the extension MOV says that is it to lay up capture on film and song in order, the MOV extension. Then MP4 is fundamentally identical to MOV format and to loan differs provided that roughly added metadata. Then MP4 put on record argumentation is supported by multiple applications with Apple Tunes XBOX 360. So these are the extensions which are using as a part of the audios in multimedia components for specific purposes. So we have to remember the multimedia extensions such as .mov, .mp4, .3gp, .vob, .flv. These are the some of the extensions which are using in multimedia documentation. Then more other are there, especially for image part. MPEG is using. It is a line of compression methods designed for audio and visual data. 3GP on PC may perhaps be viewed VLC media player, real player, QuickTime, GOM player, and media player classic. Here the MPEG or MPEG is an line of compressions methods designed for audio and visual data. 3GP on PC may perhaps be viewed VLC media player, real player, QuickTime, and GOM player and media player classic. And file extensions VOB means video object is commonly located such documents in DVD video medium. File extensions FLV is used to deposit Macromedia flash player collection. It can assign a vector graphics, spill video assets, audio and text. These meaning is that different formats for the different purposes. Some of the formats occupies less space. Some of the formats easy to run some applications. Some of the formats for the specific purposes, etc. These are the different formats of multimedia components for the various purposes. Then what are the features of multimedia? I'll see one by one, because the multimedia having the most important components of such as text to audio, pictures, video, animation, interactively. These features provide a more attention to the users in the form of different colors, a text in different formats, as well as audio, and permits the various pictures, and provides the live videos and recorded videos, and allow the users to apply some animation effects, and provides the interactivity between user and among the different persons. So these are the more important features related to the multimedia for PowerPoint presentation purpose. In addition, these multimedia components are using in movies and entertainment purpose, as well as in different types of video games. The multimedia components are playing a important role in video games. So the video games may having all these types of features. Such video game may having two or more or combination of all these five, that is text to audio, video, pictures, animation, and interactivity. So that's why the multimedia component is a crucial or playing a critical role in multimedia games. Then come to text. All these types of features we'll discuss one by one. Like text is there. With help of the text, user can send seasonal greetings as a multimedia component. Text is the most widely used flexible means of presenting information on screen and conveying ideas. Text is an essential aspect for presenting the information. Like each element of the multimedia design, effective use of text can either direct users or readers' attention or divert it. Generally, audio, video, pictures, images may provide attention to the users, but with a little space, the more information can be provided by using text only. All the remaining four components are important only, but compare with all these components, the text is most important because the more information can be provided with the text only. The more information can be provided with occupying less space, the text only helpful to presenter. The seasonal greetings may be giving on text, but such text may be added in addition to the text, the audio clippings or video clippings or pictures can be added to provide seasonal greetings. Then come to audio. So this class, it is included a PowerPoint presentation and audio and video. So that means it is included all these. So without an audio, user may not interest about this. It is included my voice. My voice is recording in the form of audio. With help of my voice, it is something will be affected to the audience. Here, audio refers to sound. Multimedia can include files which contain sounds. Audio songs also come under the heading multimedia. Audio may be a voice, audio may be a songs, audio may be a lecture, audio may be any background music, etc. Here, multimedia presentations often have some audio tracks which makes it easier to people to understand. Multimedia phones have music players to run audio music. Various audio software includes VLC media player, real player, etc. Here the audio feature says that the presentation component included a audio. The audio may be a sound or text or voice or background music, but such music can be played by with various components, various players. In that, some of the players are music player, include VLC media player and other special softwares which are allow the users to run such a audio which is included in the presentation. Then pictures. Some of the content require a special picture to understand the information. For example, in presentation of the computer, we may present the computer. So various components are included in the computer. Each and every component can be presented in the form of image, in the form of picture. User can understand easily. User can operate easily by showing such image, such picture. Here the pictures is a two-dimensional screen display as well as three-dimensional, such as a statue or a hologram. Here picture may be included in two-dimensional, three-dimensional picture. The picture says that information related to the presentation, and it is also included the graphs, pie charts, paintings, all under comes under images or pictures part only. Here images are very useful feature of multimedia. Multimedia presentation uses pictures or clip art to make people understand. various file formats of images such as .jpg, jpg, .png or gif etc. are using as part of the pictures are added to the presentation. These are the files, these are the formats supporting by the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation or any other packages. All these must support such .jpg, .png, .gif images etc. Then come to video. This is also our presentation comes under part of the video. It is included the PowerPoint presentation. Such video can be run on, generally it is uploaded in YouTube channel. With help of the YouTube channel, we are listening, we are watching, we are seeing that PowerPoint presentation also. So it is saving as a multimedia component because it included all these systems. Here a video is unedited material, as it had been originally filtered by movie camera or recorded by a video camera. Generally the video is an unedited material. It may be recorded with a originally fulfilled with a movie camera or recorded by a video camera. Then the embedding of video in multimedia applications is a powerful way to convey information which can be incorporated a personal element which other media lack. Video enhances, dramatizes and gives impact to your multimedia application. The advantage of integrating video into a integrating video into a multimedia presentation is the capacity of effectively convey a great deal of information in the least amount of time. Generally the content, audio, images are more helpful and occupies very less space than video. But for easily understanding purpose, the video is most shortest way for the presentation for easy understanding to the users. So that's why the video is most important. Moreover, one more important, virtual reality. So generally the video cannot be edited, cannot be modified. Once it is recorded, it is the live video. There is no other tamperings or mechanisms will be not possible. So that's why it is the virtual reality of mechanism by including video. Animation. Generally animation is nothing but moving of the objects, moving of the text, moving of the pictures. So everyone know this popular advertisement of the Vodafone, these type of pictures will we observed the making some laugh, making attention to the users. So this type of creation can be made with the help of animation mechanism. Animation is the rapid display of sequence of images of 2D or 3D network or model positions in order to create an illusion of movement. Generally we observe the TV ad such Vodafone by using these three types of pictures, that is 2D animation, but may use 3D animations also. It is nothing but a moving of objects or images or pictures to more effective of the presentation. Then the effect is an optical illusion of motion due to the phenomenon of persistence of vision. Here the effect is optical illusion. It can be affected with the persistence of vision. Then animation adds visual impact to the multimedia project. Animation are used in cartoons specific scientific visualization. These are the components related to the animation. Then interactivity. We'll see about the interactivity. Interactivity can be termed as the dialogue that between an individual and a computer program. Interactive multimedia refers to multimedia applications that allow users to actively participate rather than being passive recipients of information. Then technologies such as DVDs, digital TV are classic examples of interactive media devices where user can control what they watch and when. This is about the interactivity. So that means a dialog box allow the users to interact with the computer program. Various multimedia programs, multimedia games are playing. One side the user is playing, other side is the computer is playing. That is nothing but a interactive. Some similarly various applications, various purposes, the interactivity mechanism is using. Interactive also refers to a new media art technologies where humans and animals are able to interact with and change the course of an artwork. Then multimedia today. Multimedia today. Multimedia or related applications have almost become synonymous with modern technology. Given the kind of explosion technological realm has seen, multimedia makes our life essential in several times fold. It is through multimedia that mobile phones can be used for a number of purposes. This is about the moreover with the introduction of newer generations of modern mobile phones and more advanced communication protocols, the number of multimedia uses that your phone can be put to keeps growing. Video conferencing. In today, mobile phones and video conference, everything can be done by using multimedia only. Scope of multimedia. So in present scenario and future scenario, the everywhere and every presentation in every component, every mobile phones, most of the cases, the multimedia is current trending applications. Almost of each and every person is using mobile. They are directly or indirectly using multimedia component. Then advantages. The most important advantage is that it enhances the effect of text presentation. It improves the quality of presentation. It can be used for educational as well as entertainment purposes. It is a quick and easier operate to the instructor. Multimedia presentations can be modified very easily. Multimedia is entertaining as well as educational purpose. Here the disadvantages are non-interactive, if one way no feedback, complex to create, time consuming, use of multimedia is expensive, and it is especially using in commercial purpose such as advertisement purpose and entertainment purposes, using in multimedia games, education purposes, engineering. The conclusion is that design could benefit temporarily tremendously from open to collaborative multimedia research. Multimedia and graphics can be very effective tool to communicate, educate, compare and convenience you and your audience. Multimedia can help to gain hold attention, make points, cleaner, simulate discussion, and etc. Thank you for listening this class.